Yes, so I'm talking today about Marimo. My name is Teemu. You maybe saw me last time, if you were there last time. And I said that I will talk until we have speakers, so here I am again. No, that's the wrong. So I'm just quickly showing you about Marimo, which I used last time. I was really liking it, but I didn't have time to talk about it. So I just mentioned that this is an alternative to Jupyter notebooks and is especially nice for a couple of reasons. And I will try to demonstrate to you a few of those today quickly. And this is massive. This is just some quick explorative data analysis notebook. It looks very much like Jupyter, has a few key differences. It doesn't necessarily run top to bottom, but yeah, you saw that I launched it from the command line. You can also use editors, and you have like for example, for Jupyter, you have with VS Code, you have the in-editor VS Code notebooks. This works the same way. They have an extension for VS Code. This is their browser extension or browser editor. You see cells with possibility to run them. It's Python, Markdown. Then this is some UI widget that would do some explorative data analysis. I could look at my iris data set here and so forth. What is very nice here is that let's say that I would, for example, well, there's an error. We will come back to that soon. But if I would be changing something here, for example, here, changing the number of missing values. Unfortunately, iris dataset doesn't have any missing values by default, so I had to, instead of normal data processing, I had to actually break my dataset just quickly. Let's change it. And what Marimo knows to do, it knows the dependency between the cells. It runs, if I have this on cell, it runs everything that's depending on this cell when I do changes here. So you don't have the main issue with, one of the main issues with Jupyter notebooks is that you run out of sync. You run some cell and then you change something somewhere, and this is not anymore. What you see is not what is actually displayed on the notebook. Another nice thing which I need to show, because I just realized that I did not start my timer, is that I saw that error in the notebook, and now I don't know how to fix it. But what Marimo is nice with is that these are all just Python code. The cells are just Python functions. They are very easy with Git for version control. You see, it's not a JSON that you're saving, it's a Python script. You can run these, you can do changes. An LLM can actually do fixes for you because it's easy for it to read what it's doing. This is my main pitch for Marimo. I think I don't have many minutes for you left anymore. Joni might kick me out soon.
No rush. You have 5 minutes.
I still have 5 minutes. That's excellent. So then I can show you one or two more things. One is that Marimo also is very nice if you like to, for example, present things to people at your company that are not necessarily so tech-minded. So it has this app mode where you can run your notebook as an app. They have a little editor for that, and you choose what you show there, and then it's an interactive app that you can interact with. Like it could be a dashboard. I've done explorers for probability distribution so that you can transform from the numbers to the actual predicted thing to think what your what you are encoding into the model. And one final thing, actually, I need to maybe remember to add it to the bottom of the notebook if it's not there. Yeah, so we can make another cell, we print things. I'm not doing capitalization because one-handed typing is not my expertise. Let's save the notebook like this. I'm not running it here because what's nice with the Python, with the Marimo notebooks is that, as I said, it's just a Python file. So we can also run it as a Python script. Yeah, it has the error that I didn't fix with cursor now for you because I didn't want to spend time for it. But if your notebook is actually doing something when you run it, and you don't want to do the interactive version of it, it has some data processing and it saves stuff, you can just run it as a Python script. So when you are actually doing this exploratory part, you can do visual, interactive coding, and then once it's ready, you can treat it as a Python script. You can, instead of this, instead of editing it or running it as a Python script, you can also not run them. I think I ruined it at some point when it got that error. And then it opens immediately in the app mode. So you can serve this to your, as kind of the nice thing to look at for people. Yeah. These were the very quick things. Marimo is also very kind of intertwined with all these LLMs and AI editing. So Copilot works in their own editor. I can chat with an AI in this. I'm not usually doing that, but it would be possible. It interacts with SQL, other SQL, and however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, it has like native database integrations. Yeah, very nice, fresh look at Jupyter notebooks. One of my main happiness parts is that when I do the changes, I can actually I actually see what I have changed in my notebook quite easily. Thank you. Here. This. Yes. Oh, yeah. Might be questions.
Yeah, very quick question about the presentation mode.
Yeah. I never used it, but
do you need to run your script before that, or
Marimo does not save your results? So yes, in that sense, yes. You can save the notebook as an HTML, as a markdown document. You can also export them to Jupyter if you want to really kind of distribute a notebook that is already like has the results. So you have options for that.
And when you open it directly from the command line into presentation, it runs the script.
Now it was an auto run, so it ran. Well, I don't know if I don't remember if it ran everything, but it could be running everything when you open it. And then you can also, like when you import packages into it, if you edit something, you can have it automatically reactively rerun those cells that are changed by those edits. So I use it also for debugging packages. It integrates with PyTest, so I have tests running automatically on the notebook while I'm editing the code in the package. Yes, there was another question. If someone else than an organizer has a question, no hard feelings, Nico. No, okay.
Somebody has to ask this because you mentioned that it might not run from top to bottom.
Yes.
So what's the use case for that, and how do you know then the
well,
order?
Sometimes I want to show not always the order in which you process your data analysis is not always the best order to tell the story. If you're giving a presentation, for example, or even if you're just reading a document. So Jupyter runs top to bottom, but if you delete a cell from the middle or if you move a cell around, you get issues. Marimo has a graph of which order to run and which order the dependencies between cells go. And it has a drawback. You are not allowed to use the same variable name in multiple cells, but you can make variables kind of local to the cells also.
Thank you, Teemu.